All right, so we're gonna start off with Monsieur Maxos. The last time we spoke, you said you were giving up on dating and finding an individual. So what has changed? Because apparently things have changed.
Finding an individual?
Yeah, you were taking like a break from dating.
Yes, but what's the second thing you said?
So you were just finding an individual to be with, kind of thing.
It's a
finding
way to say it.
Yeah.
Finding a significant other.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't. Maybe
he's trying to be gender neutral. That's what's confusing.
No, but maybe I have an aneurysm right now. But like, you said that I was giving up on dating.
Oh,
you're saying giving up on dating, both on dating and
finding someone. Yeah.
Hey, you're being redundant. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. But you were saying you're not giving up on fucking, you're just giving up on dating.
Well, that's a different question.
I think he was giving up on actually fucking
just
too.
Let us know what you are and aren't giving up on.
Well, I visited Italy in September. I installed Grindr because I'm like, oh my God, I want to see what using Grindr is like in Italy. And the fun thing is that I got dick, but some like a Chinese visitor. It wasn't even Italian. So yeah.
Well, how was the Chinese dick?
It was okay. It was fun. It was fun.
Good.
Good. Then I also tried to use Bumble there in Italy just to see what it was like. I was also considering, hey, do I want to go back? You know what I mean? It turned out to be completely just really bad.
Nope.
But at the same time, I also was noticing how people there are more attractive. And I'm like, shit, that's
what people wear
in Italy.
They're just more attractive, both men and women. It's like, why?
What about them do you find?
I don't know. They look like normal people who are attractive, and like they have like, they're not weirdly shaped, and they have like
that.
Yeah, Americans have weird shapes. I think it's a new thing that I'm noticing.
Well, yeah, it might depend on the area, but yeah.
Listen, I live in the Bay Area, right? It's supposed to be like the most where it's at.
Okay, well, do you think it has probably because they're more relaxed when it comes to work and all that kind of stuff? So life,
yeah, they're more relaxed about life, and and also it wasn't just the attractiveness of their, physique, but their profiles were like, oh, this is a normal person who's not psychotic, and
not infinitely stressed about everything in life.
I mean, in the Bay Area, it's not just about stress, but it's also about like, oh yeah, I run 7 companies, do aerial trapezoid shit, and then you need to can you keep up with me, like all this bullshit. And it's not. These people are just like non-psychotic in Italy, incredibly, and that was kind of weird and refreshing, but still didn't, of course it didn't
last.
Maxos, he's going back.
I felt like that, but at the same time also my stay in Italy wasn't that good. Because
would you quit looking at cock for 2 seconds?
We already know what you're looking at.
Okay, right.
Look, and he's from Nigeria.
Oh, geesh. Oh, Maxos, you never change.
That's important. Even this guy, right? I mean, he has a nice body, but even then, it's like very over the top. It's like, can you be like slightly less swole and maybe a little, lighter in color? No, I'm kidding. But
yeah,
like
normal. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But like pretty open to anything respectful and safe. I love to eat, travel, lounge, work out, and eat more. I can chat with my mother 3 times a week, maybe more, so my family is somewhat necessary to me. On a journey of constant finding my peace and happiness. What? Shut up! Just be a normal person, be miserable, and just be, have fun every now and then, like a normal human being, asshole. I will not change or disrupt. What the fuck does that... What does this mean?
It's a little vague.
I think he will not change for someone else, and he will not disrupt whatever is going on in your life.
Why are they saying this shit on their profile?
We need Darnell to translate this profile.
Because everybody's psychotic here.
Because I don't know what the fuck that means
How
either.
the fuck do you guys not understand that? It's so simplistic.
I mean, I will not change or disrupt. Wait, would he not change the person or?
No, he will not change for you. Like, if you want him to change, it's not going to happen. And he's not going to disrupt whatever is going on in your life. So basically, he wants freedom to do whatever.
What is the point of saying, like, what are you trying to actually communicate? I mean,
it is strange to mention that.
Yeah, you're like very psychotic. But so I went home, and then my stay wasn't so good anyway. So I was like a bit traumatized when I came back. But I came back, and then when I came back, I started, looking around for people again, and I had still a bunch of like psychotic contexts, but also I felt like I had I honestly forgot, like during, well, I guess November or so. Yeah, fine, fair enough. I think but yeah, pretty much like, yeah, I had another bunch of stupid experiences, but then like around an important thing happened, which is like during my stay in Italy, my ex-boyfriend started talking to me again. And I felt vindicated because it's like,
how long ago?
Last like summer 2021.
Okay.
Were you over that? Like, actually?
Sorry?
Were you over the relationship? Yeah.
The relationship was never very intense, so it's not like I was in love. I am attached to him. Like, I like him. I have very good feelings for him, right? But I'm not desperate in love. It's not like I was traumatized by that thing, right? So it's fine to me. But he was very impacted by that breakup, and he hated me for a while.
I told you we were in Portugal, and I told you to come and see us.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was a very hectic time. So
yeah.
But
yes, so
if he thought there would be menage potential, then maybe.
Oh no, I was definitely putting that on the right scale, but it wasn't work out.
You think Darnell would go for
a threesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like he could.
But but
the right circumstances.
He has to deny at this point. You know what I mean? So
under the right circumstances, I think it's deemed reasonable to have. Yeah.
Anyway, before you know it. Anyway.
But wait a second. There's as a slight derail.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you're imagining, both of you, but Max is first. When you're imagining this potential threesome, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you fucking Darnell or are you fucking his girl? What's happening?
How can I possibly imagine fucking his girl? I haven't seen her.
Okay, so you're fucking Darnell while she's doing what? Is she just watching you two fuck?
I can't put her in my mind. Like, she does, you know what I mean? You can't materialize her.
Okay, so she's not even. She's just like a blob, a blurred porn star in the corner.
Yeah, it's just me and Darnell in the bathroom. I'll be honest.
Yeah, she's got a mask on because you don't know what she looks like.
No. I'm open to everything. So I don't constrain my scope.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I hope you understand. I'm a fucker. I don't get fucked.
We got it.
Okay, because there's no one fucking me.
Yeah. So in your imagination, what would Maxos's role be in the play here?
If it came down to a threesome, it would be a typical stuff, like there's no crossing swords and all that kind of stuff. But
no crossing swords, but crossing mouths with swords.
No, none of that. There wouldn't be any.
What exactly?
It would be like the two guys. They've got their own little quadrant and they stay in their little quadrant kind of thing.
You mean a gang?
Every now and then there's
gangbang.
Train is what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Okay, so go on now. I don't know if we finished. We didn't finish Max's thing. I derailed.
Well, I mean,
it's okay.
Anyway, when I came back,
I just have to ask, like, is Andrew Tate one of your role models, Daniel?
No, I never thought. I heard about him recently.
I heard about him.
I do know the story generally.
Okay.
Basics of the story, at least. But I did not. I hadn't followed his work previously.
Okay, so
I mean, some of it, I could see why it could resonate with dudes, but I mean, it's that's really creepy stuff.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
When he's talking about like yeah, actually like exploiting them financially. Like it's pretty fucked up stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It'd be
But
one thing if you just like, hey, I fuck all these girls and blah blah blah, but he's like teaching guys how to basically become a pimp. So that's a different thing.
yeah, that
Like
doesn't
a
work.
literal pimp.
And
Yeah.
I doubt that any of that works anyway. So I don't.
Well, it does. I mean, I'm sure it does, sadly. On the right kind of girl. I mean, you're not gonna get
Sure.
every type of girl to go along with it, but
Sure.
sadly, I'm sure he would seek out the type of girl that might work.
Vulnerable. We'll just say vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, and then if they didn't have a place to go, they're fucked. What else are they gonna do?
Yeah.
But this isn't about that.
Yes, agreed. I was just double checking to see if any of his
Why
any of his
see, all misogyny is not created equal.
we can definitely agree on that.
There's levels to this thing.
What are you? Are you a light, medium, or
I
hard?
think I'm a well-meaning misogynist. I want what's best for the ladies too.
But everything has to evolve around you, right? Is that it?
Well, you just know better what you know.
Well, no, I mean, I just think, they want to be with a guy that they think is better than them.
Oh my gosh!
You don't have to think.
You know what?
I mean, that's yeah.
Right up Daniel's alley. For a
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of girl.
But they don't want to. Okay, look, whether they know more or not, they don't want to think they know more.
God! Oh my
You
God!
have to. I mean, they have to think that you know way more, even if you don't know shit.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Okay. So that's
And this chick got basically her teeth like stick out a little bit, which to me, I think Americans are very, very, very paranoid about teeth. They're very obsessed. And it's like you're very pretty. I mean, who cares? It doesn't make any difference. But you know what she's gonna do to get them straight? She's gonna have like 4 teeth like taken out, like and then they like shift the other ones down. That's insane. That's insane.
Could work.
Sounds painful, but
Like
It could work. It could give her confidence, which we don't want either. So either way,
oh god.
okay. And so this basically brings us up to date. So basically, you found a boyfriend, still haven't found a woman. Okay. All right.
this boyfriend term, I don't care for this boyfriend term. Because
What?
boyfriend implies exclusivity, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't.
That does imply exclusivity. If someone said my girlfriend or my boyfriend, I would assume they're taken.
Well, you could assume it, but it doesn't imply it. That's
It does imply it. That's why you assume it.
no, you assume it because you're making a guess, but it doesn't mean it doesn't.
Well, unless you say my boyfriend, who I have an open relationship with.
Okay. So you want them to just
boyfriend
spill.
term doesn't fit what's going on here. I don't think.
Listen,
His
I
fuck
don't
buddy.
think it's the best, but like I couldn't tell you exactly what it is because we see each other very often. It's all very romantic
Well,
and
is
shit.
it on any social media? Is it friends with benefits? What do you call each other?
We
Boyfriend?
don't because the guy is weird, right? I told you it's not
Does he
clear.
call
about what
you his boyfriend?
I don't think so, but on the other hand, we call each other honey and sweetie and so on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. So does my aunt.
please don't fuck your aunt, okay? That's inappropriate.
No, honey and sweetie doesn't imply exclusivity.
Okay, and he took a picture of the two of us in bed, and he was like, "Oh, it's our first picture." Okay, so he behaves in ways that are suggestive of. But he's weird because then earlier on he was like, "Oh, you're not dating material." He was like, he's cynical and shit. Like he's like, the thing is that he's not clear in his mind. That's the thing.
What
right?
does he think isn't dating material about you?
Um,
I mean, I know what I think, but what does he think?
Daniel's like, it's because you're bi.
No, I wasn't going there, but actually, you might be onto something.
I think at the time it's because the time he said that word exactly was because I told him that I had seen someone, and he got upset. Um, but he says the kind of like little like throwaway, you know, thing every now and
So
then.
he's because you're a whore, basically, is what he's trying to say.
Possibly, I think he's also like for some reason he doesn't get dick, which is weird because he's attractive. So I'm honestly really weirded out that he can't get a lot of dick. I mean, I have to
Yeah,
work.
being gay gotta be the easiest thing in the fucking world.
That's the thing, and I have to work so much to get mine. But I'm pretty good at, I guess, on my job. But it's like, so I don't know. He
Getting
feels
dick
like.
would be the
But that's
easiest
hold on.
fucking
That's
thing.
the other thing. I feel like he's behaving
It's
like
like-
we're exclusive. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, okay. So you mean like as far
Like
as
he's
how he
not getting
reacts to things, or like did you've clearly had a talk, right, about whether you're exclusive or not,
No,
and no is
no,
the
really, no. It was kind of like again, it's one of those things that are thrown around.
he's just kind of waiting to see if you will fuck other people, or
I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's like just not making any commit, not saying anything, just like kind of reacting to what I do. Yeah,
Okay.
it's dumb. I mean, it's honestly dumb, but
First time I've ever heard that, but okay. All right. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I mean it's destined for disaster, let's face
oh
it.
yeah. And to be honest, I don't know. Maybe
This story doesn't have a happy ending at all.
yeah.
now let's move on to the real cream of the crop here, Daniel.
There's not much to say. I'm
What do you mean there's not much to say?
not much to say, you know.
Has anything new?
How are you? How have you been?
I've been good. Wait. I've got the questions for you, Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been MIA for a little bit. The last time we I know I can justify my reasonings. The last time we spoke, you had an individual, Chiquita, who was keeping your attention. So you want to tell us what's happened since then? Since
Same individual.
oh,
Yeah.
She's trying to make it stable, and you're valiantly pushing against that effort.
Sure, yeah. As you know, as is the right thing to do.
So Daniel, how come this individual is still around? I'm pretty sure it's not something you typically do.
No, it is. I've done it.
Once before.
I've done it twice before, and I think it's good. I like it. I like stability. Generally, I do. I mean, like other aspects are fun of the other way, but I like the stability, and I like. Yeah, overall, I actually prefer
Stability.
yeah, well, just to be in like an actual stable relationship instead of the chaos. It gets a bit much, and then I can actually focus on shit like I enjoy doing instead of headaches about that.
Okay. Okay. Have you told this girl you love her yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
But of course, I mean, not until she did.
Oh, of course.
I mean, Jesus.
You gotta play that chess game, to the fullest.
Well, yeah.
Cool. So now you have certified that you are fake interested in a commitment.
Well, I wouldn't call it fake. I mean, I think I'm, for as long as it's
Exactly.
good.
Yeah, I'm sure that she believes this exactly the same.
Well, pretty much. I mean, it is verbatim what I've said, but
What did she say? What did she say?
Yeah, what does she say, Daniel?
Well, I mean, she's into it, likes it, all of that.
Wait. I want to know the exact words that came out of her mouth.
Be together forever and all that kind of stuff.
No.
How did you take it? How did you take those words coming out of her mouth where she implied you guys dying old age together and all that kind of shit?
Well, it's far from the first time you hear them, right? So you say, "Oh yeah."
Is that what
Obviously,
was that your
I've never
response?
reciprocated any sentiment like that. I mean, that's crazy talk, and you let them know it's crazy talk, but you say that's we'll see how it goes. You'll play it by ear.
Okay, I'm not too sure if I remember the word correctly, but is she still a wacky girl to you, or is she like someone,
No, one of the less, as far as the scale of goofiness goes.
Goofy? That's the word,
She's
not
one of
wacky.
She's one of the less goofy for sure.
Wow.
Less goofy.
Which is a big asset in terms of if you're thinking long term, because you know how it goes out there.
Low goofy. Low goofy.
I mean, there's some really goofy creatures out there. Maxos knows what I'm talking about.
I get it.
Okay. So other than that, nothing else has happened. Like, does she sleep over on a regular? All that kind of stuff still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is she there today?
Yep.
Oh, is she available to come and chat with us?
Nope, slumbering.
Oh, come on.
Daniel, you could go wake her and be like, hey, we're doing a little podcast.
Not a fucking chance. You're a guarded man.
This coming from the guy who refuses to let women in. Come on.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, what kind of a dummy would?
How do you go through life, my man? Like, what is this?
I bottle it up. How does anybody? What are you talking about?
Okay, why are you bottling up your emotions, Daniel? Come on, explain to us.
Because it's better than the alternative. Who would I share them with?
Your woman. Your woman. Who else would you share it with?
Lord, that's the worst person. The last person you should be sharing that shit with.
Your justification again?
I would tell a hobo on the street before.
But what's your justification? Like, I could never understand why you think it's a bad idea.
Well, partially because I think stoicism is important to them in terms of who they respect. Do
you think they're not going to respect you enough if you show them your emotions? I don't understand.
It depends on how often you do. You can, like, if a family member dies, you can a little bit.
Okay, so death is a reason. Okay, what else?
You can a little bit, but not about things that aren't immediately understandable. Like that, like to that level. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. I don't think it's a good idea.
What's not a good idea?
Being emotionally vulnerable.
I'll be honest. I'll be very honest here, and I'm sorry about this, but yeah, women don't like actually emotional vulnerability at all. They like it. I'm
gonna object, but okay.
From a guy they're already obsessed with.
Yes, exactly. Like once they accepted the baggage, you as the baggage, you can load whatever you want on them, and they'll take it, and you can be as vulnerable as you want. But they don't want to hear it at all at the beginning at all, which is to some extent understandable. Of course, you don't want somebody who's just like, oh, here's all my problems, kind of like, handle them, please. But at the same time, it's kind of dumb because you're going to do it later anyway. So,
yeah. Well, even then, the later, I imagine if it's sustained for a long enough period of time, their feelings would likely change also.
What do you mean by that?
If you became that person, like now you're just this emotional wreck person, then yeah.
Yeah, but it's still, there's still going to be.
There would be maybe enough of what they fell in love with.
Investment, I think that probably would motivate people to. Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah,
I mean, it's bad,
but I mean, I think they like that because once they're that into you, they've almost been wanting that in some way. It's almost like, oh, if they open up, then it means something good that they see in me.
Yeah, but
not too much.
Right. Open up means, oh my God, I worked too hard or some shit. Like it's not like it's kind of a humble brag. Open up. I feel like oh, as a kid I was bullied. It's like okay, you're fine now. Yes, okay, that's not really vulnerable at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
Well, right,
vulnerable.
but it's whatever
You don't
they're
actually have a
perceiving
problem.
as vulnerability. I think
No, it's what
as
people
long as long as they're already significantly into you, then that's seen as a win for them.
Yes, but what's not going to be seen as a win is, you know what? Sorry, I didn't tell you that I take antidepressants and, winter is very tough for me. That's never going to fly as a winner. They're still might be fine, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, no, you can say the cold fucking stinks, but
sure.
not how you just said it.
Well, no, that's you can keep it bottled up for sure, for sure.
Wow. Everything I just heard just makes me think that this is how humanity just goes out with a snuff.
I mean, it is, but it's unfortunately not something that you can do a lot about. Like people fake this idea of vulnerability, but it's really not true. It just doesn't really work in practice. It doesn't. Like when people will actually thinking about real examples of that, it's people who are just absolutely great and there's nothing wrong in their life, and they're just admitting to, oh, I didn't like to. I was afraid of dogs as a kid. Oh, really? Oh my God, you're so open. Fuck. Like,
I'm like one of those people, right?
yes, exactly. It's not interesting. You're not actually vulnerable. It's not something that
Yeah,
you're
that's
actually.
because
It's
listen,
not a liability, right?
yes,
It's
but
not.
someone like me or other people like who have that same kind of scenario going through, like, yeah, they know that that's not vulnerability. They expect the other people to be vulnerable to them. That's the thing.
No, but what I'm saying is that what people say, oh, I do like vulnerability, they say they're talking about things that are not real liabilities. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, okay, I did something embarrassing once. I was a little
Yeah,
weird
well,
once.
it's talking about things that are almost charming to admit.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And
Okay.
it's
Like,
normal because
oh, how big of you to admit a quirky character trait?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I think it's a very good thing when people are, vulnerable. It's endearing and all
No,
that
that's
kind
what I'm
of shit.
saying. I'm not saying it's not a good thing. I'm saying in practice, it often doesn't work out with people in general, and definitely with relationships.
It
Okay.
depends. Yeah, it depends on what's lying underneath the vulnerability. Like, yeah.
Wait, question. Have you been vulnerable with this Chiquita whose name you refuse to tell
Well,
us?
it depends on your definition of
Whatever
vulnerable.
you consider to be vulnerable. What did you divulge to her that was a vulnerability on your aspect?
Well, I mean, she's seen me cry about my friend
No,
that died.
but see,
That ain't
okay, that's a perfect example, right? Because crying for somebody dying is just not a liability. Nobody's gonna is gonna say, "Oh my God, I was never gonna expect." Oh my God, the guy cries. Don't look. It's like it's not
Yeah.
really right. It's not something that actually makes you. It makes you in fact more human and more charming, right? So.
Sure, fair enough. So, I mean, in that's what I'm saying. What sense do you mean vulnerable?
Well, if you had, let's say, oh, I'm addicted to crack, that would be an actual vulnerability. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't admitted that part yet.
No, I mean, she probably gets it, but
Yeah, she might know by now, but no. That goes to the grave.
Oh gosh. So no vulnerabilities or anything like that, right?
I'm not saying none because some of them you kind of have to, I think. Oh, you're asking him if he did.
Yeah, feed it.
I mean, maybe nothing you would consider. I guess it depends. That's what I'm saying. What's your definition? So,
I don't really have a definition. I don't think
yeah,
there's anything.
I would say yes by most definitions, but not to an extent where it's like, oh yeah, no matter what it is I'm feeling, I would mention it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Because that's crazy.
That's crazy. Holy fuck, man. Daniel, I hope I know you until your deathbed.
I don't see why not.
Right?
There's one way to make that happen. Just kill him.
No, I want to see the rest of his life play out at some point, and then when
I
he's
feel
on
the
his
same way
death,
about both of y'all.
Yeah, just stalk him and kill him. That's
stalk him or kill. Nah,
See,
that's too much
this might be
work.
why Maxos has trouble dating. I don't know.
What?
This
Is
thought
it a
popping
weird?
in
Am I
might
being
be
weird?
that might be what gives them the heebie-jeebies.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. As for me, I don't think there's anything really that's like changed. As for why I
Are
was
you
kind of
still engaged?
yeah.
Be married?
No, we're not gonna get married. There's no
So you're
such thing.
engaged to what?
Do nothing. It's
So-
just ridiculous.
yeah, it's just symbolism or whatever. But yeah, we went on a vacation together and all that kind of stuff. We enjoyed ourselves. Maxos was nearby in the neighboring vicinity and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I started drawing again, so it kind of drew me away from being online too often. And as for that, the only other thing that kind of eventful that happened was one of my coworkers died from COVID complications, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much it. It's been pretty uneventful, and technically, that's how life should be. Pretty uneventful.
Wait. Can you expand on the technical part?
So if you, in my point of view only, but it's just like, if your life is uneventful, it means it's never really had any extremes, right? So you've got a pretty decent life where you experience what you can out of life, right? And then as long as you're not fucking like almost dead or always happy, and you know, when you crash after being upset or some shit like that, you know, it doesn't fuck you up, you know, it doesn't cause any trauma, we can say. If you have a
that's
trauma-free life,
balance.
it's pretty good. It's balanced.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, nobody's saying trauma, but like it seems like your life has just nothing happening in it.
Yeah, and you want to live a life that has nothing happening in it because it's good, it's
Well,
decent.
I think what he's saying is extreme highs come with extreme lows.
Yeah.
Which they don't, but also, well, in that case, I don't know. I think I might take the extreme highs. I mean, it depends on what it is. I mean, I'm not talking about extreme highs, but for example, have you made wine this year? I don't think so.
No, I did not.
Made wine?
Yeah,
He does mead.
Oh
Mead.
yeah. Oh, I've made
this year I
mead.
made grape wine.
Years back,
Oh.
and then I made it way back, and then I made it most recently a few years back. But yeah, that's fun. But you can do that while living a very boring life.
Yeah.
But he's not. What have you done apart from like hanging out with your chick?
I play shows with my band.
No. Sorry, that wasn't for you. It was for Darnell. I'm saying that he does.
Other than hanging out, for me, other than hanging out, draw, play video games, go to the gym. Very boring stuff.
Exactly. Just drawing maybe saves you. You're a Hail Mary, the drawing.
Well, look, my friend, she had a kid, and she seems to be having a lot of stress.
Well,
Wait.
Wait. I was.
Yes, but you've done.
Your friend having a kid doesn't count as.
I know.
What have
This
you
is.
done? My friend had a kid.
I was using it. I was just bringing up the point of what I plan on doing. Anyway, so she's having a stressful time and all that kind of stuff. So I told her, I'm like, when you come back from vacation, because I think she's going to Mexico. I think, I'm not too sure. So I told her when she comes back, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her away from her life for at least a day or two, so that way she isn't as stressed, right? Even though she's going on vacation, I still want to.
Is this a girl you've had sex with?
Huh?
Is this a girl that you've had sex with?
Yes. Why? Oh my
'Cause
god.
that's relevant.
Why is it relevant?
You're taking her on a trip.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get her out of her mindset of
Yeah, you're
Can
trying
you
to
mention this to
No.
your girlfriend?
You're trying to fuck her.
Yeah.
Your fiance, let me say.
Yeah.
Your
Why?
fiance that you'll never marry. She knows that you've had sexual relations with this girl that you plan on taking on a trip.
Yeah, I'm not taking her on a trip. I'm just taking her out of her life. So I'm saying like we can go to
Where
the
are you
spa,
taking her?
either to the spa or just go for
You're
like
taking her to the spa,
yeah.
and your girlfriend is fine with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't she be? What is wrong with
Well,
you?
for obvious reasons.
Excuse me, to the spa? That's what you're gonna do.
A suggestion. Like I'm just taking her. Like it's one of the possibilities of what we can do, right? I haven't planned it out.
Correlate with her being naked. I don't know.
Wait,
that's-
what? I don't know if we're gonna walk around in the spa naked. I've never heard of a naked spa up here in Canada.
Well,
You're all in towels, aren't you?
Yeah, but you have bathing suits on and shit like that, right?
okay.
Oh man, this is. I mean, this is really
It's really fucked up.
some sordid stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So you
Listen.
have your you have your weird. Now this does add intrigue, which Maxos was asking for.
Uh-huh.
But it sounds like you've got a weird plan with a lady you used to fuck while you're engaged.
Yeah, what you do? I keep bringing this up to you guys. You know, you can have a friend who is a girl and not try and bang them, right?
Not if you fucked her before.
Yeah, but all the more reason where there is no need to try and fuck them, because
It's not about try. It's about there is fuck in the air.
There's the fuck word.
it
There
doesn't.
is the echoes of fucking.
But it does nothing. It does nothing. That's what I'm trying to
The
say.
echoes of fucking are very powerful.
Oh,
The echoes of fucking. Do you know how?
is this a
easily-
man brain kind of thing?
No,
Like a
if
lizard?
you're in the room with someone you used to fuck,
Mhm.
the chances of fuck go up. I don't know. Certainly an order of magnitude
Does it?
versus someone you never fucked. Yes.
There's a way to verify this. Just put a tap your day out with this girl, and I'm sure that we're not gonna hear any sucking noises or anything like that. So
You guys are so more.
Yeah. I want a body cam.
yeah.
My whole day or whatever.
I want sensors on your dick, just to...
You're talking about like a dick, what do you call it? A dick arousal meter or whatever.
I want constant monitoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got 40% blood flow.
Okay, I can definitely ask my friend if she doesn't mind if I film some of the day, just to show you guys that you can have
Some
a
of the
friend.
day? Well, yeah.
Well, I don't think-
guarantee, even if you filmed some of the day,
Mhm.
it would be disturbingly flirty.
Yeah, but I'm a flirtatious person. It's not as if, like, I still call my friends who have boyfriends sexy, beautiful, all that kind of shit. Like, these are normal things.
Yeah. And why do you do that, do you think?
Why?
Yeah, what's the reason?
Because they are beautiful and sexy, and I'm just letting them know, even if they.
Yeah. Mhm.
there's no. Listen. Just because someone has a boyfriend or whatever, it doesn't mean they can't be beautiful still, and you have to let them know that, because a majority of the time, I have to admit,
Have you ever masturbated thinking about these people?
no. Not after, and not while,
after?
not after the event occurred, and not while I have my wife. So no.
Your wife. Wow, she's a wife now.
Yes, I'm gonna use wife, girlfriend. I'm gonna use all those terms with her.
Okay.
What was I trying to say? So yeah, I was trying to say, like, the mere fact is that when you're in a relationship with people, most of the time, I'm gonna generalize here. They typically don't always tell their partner that they're beautiful, and most guys tend to forget this, and they
Right,
just.
so you do it such that they're gonna be addicted to you, and eventually give
You see, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
always.
so they
I'm,
need to hear it from somebody. Oh, he never tells you you're beautiful. Well, you deserve
Right.
to hear you're beautiful.
Also, you
Is
never
that guy? My
rearranges,
goodness.
rearranges your internal organs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most unlikable kind of guy.
Yep.
I'm just saying that if there's a lack on the male side, my job is to make sure that they are.
Well, your job is to Oh, yeah.
I'm
Your
the
job is
good
to-
guy here. I'm the good guy. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've
You're all
never used a strategy ever in my life. Never.
It's a disgusting strategy.
It's not even disgusting.
It's
Daniel,
super disgusting.
Daniel, your woman. Do you tell her she's beautiful every day?
Of course not.
Precisely my point. And why not? Why not?
wait,
Don't you
why
find her
is that
beautiful? Huh?
Wait, so you're trying to make them realize that there are guys out there that'll tell you you're beautiful every day? Is that what's your goal? To make them dissatisfied with their guys?
No, to always remind them that they're beautiful no matter what. That's
No,
it.
not no matter what.
What do you mean? No matter?
They're
No matter what.
beautiful if you're beautiful.
What?
They're not beautiful no matter what.
Of course they are.
No.
Okay,
They're
unless you
beautiful.
want to say, yeah, you pour acid on her face. Okay, yeah, that might change things, but I'd probably still say you're still sexy, beautiful, and all that kind of shit.
The whole point is, this isn't kindness of your heart type of stuff. Come on. You get a kick out of it. You like to feel good about them thinking of you as the good guy. Boy, if he was my guy, that would
Well,
be
he's like
something.
the pimp. He's like the
What?
major, like okay. He's like trying to establish that he's the highest caliber dick
Yeah.
around, and just in case, whenever these guys misbehave, you know, there's
You
there's
like the idea of them fantasizing about you.
No. Last thing on my mind. That would be the last thing on my mind. I'm telling you, it's just about reassuring a woman that she's always beautiful. That's it. There's no
Why is she
sneaky
always
little.
beautiful?
Huh?
Why is the man not always beautiful? Why is she always beautiful?
Because what? They're not my friends. Most of the time, they're.
Why don't you tell men that they're always beautiful too? I don't understand why is a woman always beautiful but a man isn't?
Because it's a man. Fuck men. You know my stance on men. I hate men.
So the women never do anything shitty.
Oh, I'm sure there are women who do shitty
So
stuff.
what would they have to do to revoke their beauty?
I mean, probably the most heinous shit on the planet. But again, these are my friends. It's not as if I'm doing this to every woman I see. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait, it's super shady. I mean,
It's not even shady. You guys are seeing this because you guys are guys and you have like a guy mentality.
if a guy was like talking to my girl and to tell her she's beautiful because I don't, yeah, everybody knows what that means. This is not some exclusive to Darnell thing.
No. Wait. You're jumping the gun here. Your woman, let's say your woman had a friend who was always telling her she was beautiful prior to you showing up, and he continues to do that. Are you gonna find it tricky, weird, funny? You think
I would know what he was doing.
What would he be doing? So you're making assumptions on his actions. But go ahead. What do you think?
Really an assumption.
So what is he trying to do? Like sleep with her? What?
If not actively trying to fuck, it would be certainly trying to put it in the air that he's better.
Yes, exactly.
Really?
Come on, let's be honest about it.
That is so weird. Why?
Well, Daniel and I have figured it out, so it's fine.
That's because you guys are men. You have a man mentality in your head that is really
are too honest in these talks.
You guys are acting territorial, which is
no. In fact, we're being vulnerable.
That's right. By being honest about having an issue with these things, which is a pet peeve of mine. The amount of people, kind of like Maxos was talking about with his dude, that pretend like they're not territorial or jealous, and then of course actually are, but they think it's not cool to be that way, so they pretend like they're not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm chill with that. That's cool, whatever. But also freak the fuck out if they get a whiff of something happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting any better than that from Darnell. So. I'm so.
Listen.
I don't really believe that he believes it.
What do you mean?
Do you really think he believes it, Maxos?
It's really rough. It's really rough because, I mean, he has this like mental condition here that he has of kind of self-delusion thing. So he could maybe he weaponizes that to actually not believe it. It's like I think is capable of that.
Of
It's
self-deluding
possible.
myself, or
Right.
of actually believing what I'm saying?
Of course, you're capable of believing what you're saying, but I'm saying you're capable of deluding yourself.
Okay, first of all, the difference between the three of us is that I trust women, and I believe that.
Wait,
Uh,
do you think it's a coincidence
Uh-huh.
that every female friend you have you find fuckable?
No, of course it's not a coincidence.
oh my God.
Majority
it
of
then?
women are fuckable. We already discussed this already.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's the coincidental part, that you find enough percentage of people fuckable that it just so happens. It just so happens that all your friends are fuckable.
Yeah, but I'm so lost. I don't understand.
You're saying, so I'm asking if it's a coincidence. Like, you would be the same kind of friend to someone you didn't find fuckable. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, I'd be the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever?
Yeah. There
You
are
told them
friends
they're
of.
beautiful?
Huh? Yeah.
You said you made sure that they know they're beautiful.
Of course.
Yeah.
The mere
I wonder.
the mere fact that they're my friend automatically puts them in the category where I'm always going to be like, you're.
How many female friends have you had that you hang out with that you don't find fuckable?
So, when's the last time you told me I'm beautiful?
Exactly.
Why? Wait. You guys.
We all know that he is.
Uh-huh.
First of all, you guys are guys.
And he doesn't hear
you
it
guys have
often enough.
you guys
He
have
doesn't
more than
hear it
enough
often
ego and
enough,
baggage.
Darnell.
Huh? Sorry, what?
He doesn't hear it often enough either. But go on.
He's not a girl. He's not a woman. I'm sorry. I'm sexist. I have to admit I'm pretty sexist towards men. I don't give you. I have double standards when it comes to men, right?
Yeah, I get it too. I am too.
So phony, like super phony.
It's not about fucking. I'm not doing it to say that I want to fuck someone.
Yeah, you need to run through his penis first, and then he's gonna treat you like a human. You know, that's how it works.
Or just be open-minded, so that way I'd be like, okay, fine, this person might be the exception to the rules that I have set up for men. You know, you could be one of those too.
It's the attractiveness gap that I need
When are
to
you
fill.
taking Maxos to the spa?
When am I?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you not? Why have I not
Been invited? Well, whenever you come up to Canada and you're available,
go
and
spread blood all over each other? I mean, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, is this something you've done with your guy friends?
gone to
Me?
the spa? No.
No, you don't go to the spa with your guy friends.
Yeah, because they're never down for it. Have you ever heard of another guy going like, "Hey, bro, let's go to the spa together"? It's rare. It can happen, but it's super rare.
Of course not.
Exactly.
Why do you think that is?
That's because guys don't view it as very masculine, right? Because they view it as like some kind of intimate thing, and it's like the moment you're being suggested to do it with another guy, for them in their man brain or their misogynist brain, they're like, oh, it's not manly to go to the spa.
Okay, then what about going and doing clothing shopping with them?
I've only done it, I think, 3 times in my lifetime with a guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And that's mostly because we were looking for something for a wedding. So yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
you're not trying to make them feel beautiful. I find it very disturbing.
It's a double standard.
Yeah,
I said I have double standards when it comes to men. I agree. Listen.
I wouldn't be proud of it.
I find it very curious.
Why is it curious? Look, Daniel, if your Chiquita decides to come on the podcast, you'll see how charming I'm gonna be towards her. Are you gonna take it like I'm trying to sleep with her?
Well, not like you're trying to sleep with her, but certainly that you're trying to win some sort of favor, like you do with all women. Yeah, you have this thing, like even your Canadian friends up there.
Mm-hmm.
You have your, oh yes, I'm the type of guy that supports women and whatever shit. You know what you do. I don't need to tell you.